And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. AAA baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Oklahoma City Comets going up against the Salt Lake Bees. We'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, first pitch coming up. And on the mound today, Jack Kohanowitz. Here's the book on it. You can see from the numbers that he's done a good job limiting opposing batters this season. They're hitting under 250 against him. It's not all about the strikeouts when you do that. You have to move your pitches around, mix speeds, and keep hitters off balance. He'll do well if he can execute like that in this one. Now the third baseman, Santiago Espinal. Single. And he keeps swinging a hot bat. Some really good games lately. Not much to quibble with on that swing. He had everything going in the right direction and barreled it up for a liner into center. Nice rip.
Ball one.
That looked like a strike to me, as we'll get a challenge. And that one did find the zone, so they still have both challenges. Base hit to left center. And it's now first and second to start the inning. Back-to-back singles. Great rip on that one to the pole side. Didn't get too far ahead of it, just kept a nice bat path through it for a line drive base knock into the outfield. James Tibbs III, the next to hit. Looking for better results than last night, an 0-for-4 line in the loss. On the ground, Frazier flips to second, not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. And there's a hit. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. That ball was labeled 109 miles per hour. That is a really impressive cut. And now the center fielder, Zaire Hope. Really strong hitting performance recently. It's in each of the last 6 games. The 0-1. On the ground to second, might be 2. There's 1. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 1-0. Welcome back. And today's starter, Blake Trinan. And he can really take hold of a game when he's out there. This season, he's struck out better than 10 batters per 9 innings. Strikeouts don't necessarily solve every problem, but they're one of the few things within a pitcher's control, and he does a good job of overwhelming hitters. We'll see how his stuff plays in this one. We're in the bottom of the first. Stepping to the plate for Salt Lake, Wade Meckler. That one's socked to left field. And it one-hops the wall. And it's a double to start the bottom of the first. That at-bat was over in the blink of an eye. Great bat control on that pitch. Got a pitch on the outside, let it travel deep into the zone, and ripped it the other way for the knock. Rip to third. The throw to first. Fine play in the hole for the out. Take a look at this lineup. And a big factor for them recently, Wade Meckler. Digging in for the Bees, Donovan Walton.
Sinker. Low middle.
Yeah!
Sweeper. Low middle.
Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Sinker.
One out with a runner at second. Set down looking. Fastball at the letters for strike three. I think he may have lost track of the situation. 2 strikes, tying run in scoring position. You have to be ready to swing the bat and put the ball in play. Hope he learns from that one.
Sinker. Low middle.
Smash to the left side. Tosses to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. 1 runner left stranded. They're down 1-0. The Comets at the plate here in the second inning.
City, the second baseman, Alex Freeland.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Line drive. And it drops in, but a good job to keep it in front. Runner on base to start the inning. It's been a tough run at the plate for him lately. He needed that base hit. Good job to stay back on that one and not roll over on it. Let it get deep in the zone, then drop the bat head on it and ripped it the other way for a knock. Ground ball, right side. That's a hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Batting in, the designated hitter.
Next up, the designated hitter, Mike Sirota. Right side, hard hit. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Batting up, the catcher, Eliezer Alfonso.
Gets that fastball by the swing upstairs. Serious jam with the bases loaded and nobody out. He's gunning for the strikeout first, and then he needs to try and get a grounder for the double play. Tall task. On the ground, could be 2. To second, there's 1. To first, not in time, and a run scores. Santiago Espinal will hit next. I'm curious how they'll approach this at bat. Batter's shown great hitting under pressure this year. In the air to left center. This one carrying. And makes the catch. Runner tags from third. He's in to score on the sac fly. And they take a 3-run lead. Nice team-first approach on that sacrifice fly. Good attitude for any minor leaguer to emulate. This one in the air to right. Makes a nice grab on a full sprint. Now to the bottom of inning number 2. Comets out in front, 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping to the plate for Salt Lake, Gustavo Campero. They've got the 3-run lead, but they won't keep it if they don't keep pitching well and aggressively too. Nice eye
that's
right
off the
there.
plate.
Sinker. Low
Swing and a miss. That one missed by a ton.
Sweeper. Low inside.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And quickly one away in the second inning.
Sinker. Low middle.
Hey!
Sweeper.
One out and the base is empty.
Outside.
Strike two.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Swing and a miss. That's a K. Already two gone in the home half of the second inning. A bit unusual to see him swing so early. Typically uses the whole field, but a little jumpy in this spot. Now up, Nico Cavadas. Rojas fires over to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. We've played 2 innings. Oklahoma City have the lead, 3-0.
Leading off for Oklahoma City, the right fielder, James Tibbs III.
Hit hard on a line. One up, one down.
Now batting, left fielder, Matt Gorski.
On the ground to third, collects. Tosses to first. First 2 batters gone in the top of the third.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jair Pope.
Attacking the zone in this first inning, but the hitters haven't been fooled because too many strikes have leaked over the middle of the plate.
That's a
That's
ball.
the first pitch they've taken for a ball in this one, and it's been a long time coming. We're here in the top half of the third. 2 down and nobody aboard. Right through there for a strike. Got it. And it's 3 up and 3 down in this inning. Moving on now to the home half of the third inning. Oklahoma City out front, 3-0.
Sweeper.
The catcher,
Low middle.
Sebastian Rivera.
Sweeper. Middle inside.
And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Sweeper. Middle outside.
Rips one to right. That's a hit. And the leadoff hitter aboard. He was all over that one. That's some textbook batting. Found a pitch in the heart of the zone, held back just a hair longer, and then he stepped through it and ripped it the opposite way.
Sinker. Low outside.
Ball, that's out.
Sinker.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ball.
Sweeper. Low middle.
2-1 pitch upcoming. Up the middle. The flip. There's one. How about that double play? Always love a double play, especially when it's as smooth as the one they just turned.
Sinker. Low middle.
There's a strike.
Sweeper.
2 outs, bases empty.
Inside.
In the air, along the left field line. Fair ball. Around first and heading for second. In with a double makes it 2 on the night. That makes 2 doubles for him on the day. Not a bad bit of work
Now
by the
batting,
DH.
Second baseman, Adam Frazier.
Sinker. Low middle.
In the air to left. And it stays fair. In comes the run from second. In at second with an RBI double. Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the 2-bagger. And a nice job there to keep the hands tight to the body. Otherwise, he would have had no shot of flaring that one into left and bringing home that run. In for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
Sweeper. Low inside. Sinker. Low outside.
Runner at second with 2 down. Up the middle, Freeland. And that ends the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. Lines this one to center. That's his second hit of the day. Runner aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jose De Paula.
The 0-1. Swing and a drive. Back there. Out of here. And they add to the lead. It's 5-1. If you throw a sinker that's down the middle, you might as well duck and cover because a good hitter will scorch it. Time to regroup and try to locate better to this next hitter. Fly ball out to right. 1 away.
Now batting, catcher Eliezer Alfonso.
Hard ground ball, base hit. So they get a runner on with a 1-out single.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 4, Santiago Espino.
Grounder up the middle. Glove flip for 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And now it's a 5-1 ball game.
Sweeper. Low middle.
Ball, that's low.
Sinker. Low middle. Sinker. Low middle.
1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. On the ground, right side, Freeland. And now 1 out.
Now batting, left fielder, Gustavo Comets.
Cutter. High middle.
First
Ball
pitch
one.
misses. Ball 1. Comparo goes 5 foot 6 inches, 185 pounds, and he's been hitting well lately, batting over 300 in his last 10 games. De Paula takes it to first. 2 outs already in the home
Now
fourth.
batting, the right fielder, number 3.
Let's take a peek at his pitch usage in this one.
Sweeper. Low middle.
Yeah!
Sinker. Middle outside.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Sweeper. Low inside.
And it's a blooper to left. Just foul.
Sweeper. Low middle.
2 outs and nobody aboard. Center field. That one gets down for a hit. A 2-out knock, and it keeps the inning alive. That one was way in on the hands. He did a great job to pull them in and get enough barrel on the ball to push it back through the middle for a hit.
Hey!
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Runner on the go. This one's
Ball, that
hot.
pitch is up.
Rada at second with 2 away. Right through there for a strike.
Sweeper. Middle inside.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Inside.
Here's the 1-2 offering. Rips that to right. And that's a base hit. Runner scores from second as they get one back. And it's a 2-out double. Picks himself up an RBI. That one might as well have been placed on a tee right down the middle, a hitter's dream. And now this pitch gets away. Cavadas moves up to third on the wild pitch. Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job of reading it. Gets to third base, now just 90 feet away. This one chopped on the ground. That's a base hit. Run scores. Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. That's a nice, simple approach there. Sent that one back through the middle for a clean base hit. And that will retire the side. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to the top of the 5th. The Comets lead it 5-3. Popped up right side. There's 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder, James Tibbs III.
Fly ball to right. Hauls it in on the run. Swings and flares it. That one down for a hit. That keeps the inning going. Might have gotten fooled a bit by that pitch, but he did a good job to stay through it and punch it into center for a knock. Good approach led to a good result. And we'll see if his speed becomes a factor now that he's on first. Ground ball up the middle. Flips it in time.
Got him. That's an out.
And that'll do it. 1 runner left aboard, and it's still a 5-3 ball game.
Leading up for the Bees, the designated hitter, Wayne Metzler.
Sinker. Low middle.
Ball one.
Sweeper. Low middle.
Out to short. Rojas. One gone.
He's out.
Four-seam fastball. Middle inside.
Steps off to reset.
Sinker.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, looks ready to make the move. Blake Trinan will depart, and a decent effort in this spot start. Back with a new pitcher in just a minute.
Now pitching for
A new arm into the game, the righty, Gavin Stone. I'd expect the defense to be on their toes. He tends to pitch to contact, not as many strikeouts as a lot of relievers.
Slider. Middle inside.
Foul ball there.
Slider. Middle inside.
0-1, here's the pitch. Swing and a high fly to left. Gorski in position. And quickly 2 away.
Slider. Middle center.
And that drops in for a strike. Walton thought that pitch missed, and here comes a challenge. And the strike call will stand. They've only got one challenge remaining. The Bees down by a pair. Bottom half of the 5th. That one smashed to left field, and there's a hit. And that is going to bring the tying run to the plate.
now batting, the third
Four-seam
baseman, number
fastball.
4,
Middle inside.
Candelario.
Smoked on the ground to second. Play made. That ends the inning. One left on base. It's still a 2-run margin. 5-3 our score. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Tyler Bremner, coming into a game trailing by a small margin, and so his job will be to keep it within reach for the offense. Grounder to
That
first,
ball's foul.
and that's just foul. That one rocketing towards left center. Should be extra bases. Around first, hustling for 2. It's a double, 3-hit ball game. And he's put together quite a game at the plate. That's the kind of knock every batter loves to have. A well-struck ball into the opposite field gap. That one was extra bases all the way. Hit on the ground to the right side. One gone. That's the modern-day reliever. Serious zip on the fastball. One away with a runner at third. And we're in the top half of the sixth. Spoils the two-strike offering. Another coming up. And that one hammer. And it's into the gap. Runner from third in to score. And they take a 3-run lead. Comes through with the RBI. Got the center cut fastball and pounced on it. That thing was smoked. Swings and misses. Strike one. Line drive. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
The bat, number 4, Santiago Espino.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Hitters chasing the slider, and now the pitcher can expand the zone. Try to tease a swing at a ball that runs away from the hitter. Into center. And that's the 3rd out. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. The score is now 6-3.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Nope. Outside.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
And that drops in for a strike. 89 miles per hour on the changeup is a bit risky. If you get good movement and speed drop from the fastball, it's effective.
That's ball 2.
But if it's too close or it flattens out, that's going to be bad news.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
On the ground, right side. Will do it alone. Leadoff batter retired in the 6th.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 3, Nelson Rada.
Circle change. Low outside.
There's a strike.
Four-seam
1 out and
fastball.
the base is empty.
Low outside.
Strike 2. That's a very quick 0-2 on this hitter, and now you have to shift into protect mode. A lot of ways the pitcher can beat you here. Goes down looking on that one.
Circle change. Low middle.
Hard hit left side. Throws the first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. They go down in order. Liner, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, James Tibbs III.
Grounder on the right side. Could be 2. Good feed. That's 1. Double play.
He's
That is
out.
outstanding defense. That play looked smooth and simple, but it's anything but. Credit to them for an outstanding double play. 0-1. That one hit to right. Makes the grab on the run. Bremner kept the bats quiet in that inning, but still ahead, 6-3.
Leading up for the team,
Four-seam
the
fastball.
catcher,
High inside.
Rivero.
Circle change. Low outside.
0-1 now. Comes up empty, strike two. Great gain so far for him, but he couldn't quite put bat on ball there. Gets a piece, stays alive. Good rip, but that 98-mile-per-hour heat
Circle
just a
change.
cut above.
Middle inside.
Pop up, foul on the right side. One down.
Now batting, the center fielder. Oh my God.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Ball.
Stone, 27 years old, and he was a fifth-round pick back in 2020.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
The 1-0 pitch. And that drops in for a strike.
Four-seam
The
fastball.
Bees trailing by
Inside.
3. Here in the bottom of the 7th, just past the stretch. And a strike. Good fastball, 98 miles an hour.
Two-seam fastball. Low outside.
Swing and a miss. Got the strikeout. Gassed it right by the bat. And he did a good job of working with the catcher on the sequence there. Slowed him down with the off-speed stuff, then ran the fastball by his bat for the K, even if the location wasn't perfect.
Circle change. Low inside.
And they say he went.
Two-seam fastball. Low outside.
This one ripped but foul to the right.
Four-seam
2 outs,
fastball.
bases empty.
High inside.
And that's a strikeout looking. And a nice frame on the mound. He sets him down 1-2-3. We're at the end of 7. Oklahoma City on top, 6-3. Fly ball, left field. Campero settles under this one. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, second baseman, Alex Freeland.
Pops this one up. Out, number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jose DePaula.
Two down and nobody aboard. And we're in the top of the eighth. Swings through that one. Rapid fire work on the mound. He's keeping these batters on their toes. This one is labeled, and that one looks like it'll be trouble. In at second with a 2-out double. And he continues this huge game, even if that one did stay in the yard. What a performance. Right back to him on the mound. And plenty of time to first. And that ends the inning. One runner left on base as they're unable to add on to their 6-3 lead.
Leading up for the Bees, the second baseman, Adam Frazier.
Two-seam fastball. High inside.
Took a little too long on the mound, and the umpire rules it's an automatic ball.
Ball two.
This patient approach he's showing is part of why he's been so hot lately. He's forcing pitchers to come to areas where he can do damage. The 2-0. That one down the line, and it goes just foul.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Ripped on the ground to second. 1 out.
The batter number 8. Shortstop, Donovan.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
First pitch, swings and misses. That's some great arm action from him to sell the changeup. On 0-1, the delivery.
That's a ball.
Circle change. Middle outside.
Next pitch, in for a strike.
Circle change. Low middle.
Ground ball to third base. Throw to first in time.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 4, Jay Hurd.
Circle change. Low outside.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Yanked that changeup back. Just diabolical. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. The Bees trailing by 3 here in the bottom half of the 8th. Pops this one up, foul on the left side. And that is a foul ball.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
That one a little bit high. What a take with 2 strikes.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Two outs, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Strikeout looking for the backwards K. Nice job out there as he gets them 1-2-3. They're set down 1-2-3.
For Oklahoma City, the catcher, Eliezer Alfonso.
On the ground to first, Cavadas takes it to the bag alone. Leadoff hitter retired here in the ninth.
Now batting, third baseman, Santiago Espino.
On the ground, right side, Frazier. Now 2 away. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. He turns and heads for second. And that's a double. He's put together a really excellent game with the bat, and he showed good restraint there. Knew he could drive that pitch, but didn't jump out of his shoes. Great timing. Got the barrel on plane and smacked it into the gap for the double. And the 0-1 now. Fly to left. And that's the end of the inning. Midway through the ninth, Oklahoma City out front here, 6-3. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Edgardo Henriquez. With this being a save opportunity, not much of a surprise that they're turning to the closer here.
Leading up for the B.
Four-seam fastball. High now.
Ball up
Serious
there.
heat on that fastball, up into triple digits. That's tough to hit at any level.
That's ball 2.
Four-seam fastball. Low middle.
Lifted in the air to right center. It's pretty deep. And there's one down.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 3, Nelson Rada.
Cutter. Middle outside.
Splits the middle. That's a strike. It's 0-1. Some serious velocity coming out of the pen, clearly. Swing and a miss.
Four-seam
One
fastball.
down. Base is empty here in the ninth. Battling here. Fouls it away.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
And there's a fly ball deep to right. It's carrying. Misses it. It drops in. Now around second and digging for 3. And that is going to bring the tying run to the plate. And he's got a multi-hit game now, which has to feel especially good after his recent lack of results. This next at-bat looms very large.
Sinker. Low middle. Sinker.
We're in the bottom of the ninth inning. One away with a runner at third.
Hey!
In there at the knees for a strike.
Sinker. Low outside.
Got it. Only one out remaining.
Now batting,
More and more common to see triple-digit fastballs, but it's still awe-inspiring to see a pitcher rear back and blow it by the bat. He's got some serious cheese out of the bullpen.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Fastball for a strike.
High outside.
Next
Ball,
offering
that's
is
upstairs.
upstairs.
Four-seam fastball.
They're
Hey,
down to their
2.
final strike of the game.
Slider. Low outside.
That one not close. And the count's even at 2.
Low middle.
Gets a piece there, we'll do it again.
Sinker.
Straight the batter out looking. And this game is over. 6-3 our final score. On behalf of our excellent crew, thanks for joining us for this broadcast of Minor League Baseball on the show. I'm Ben Gelman, and we'll see you next time. Hello, baseball fans. Welcome into this one. Some AAA baseball in the Pacific Coast League coming your way. It's the Oklahoma City Comets going up against the Salt Lake Bees. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go. Starting on the mound in this one, Jordan Romano. And he seems to elevate his game when things get tough. You can see from the stats that he's been death on lefty batters this season. Maybe they have a tough time picking the ball up out of his hand, but whatever it is, he's really limited them. It's an impressive stat and something he can build upon as he develops. Here's the third baseman, Santiago Espinal. And pops it up. Frazier gets under it. One up, one down. Let's check out the lineup. And a big factor for them recently, Chucky Robinson. One out and the base is empty. Ripped into right for a base hit. So they get a runner on with a one-out single.
That is third, the right fielder.
So up next, James Tibbs III. Swing and a miss, chased it upstairs. Romano, multi-time All-Star. He uses a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a two-seamer. Runner at first, one away. Now a hard hit line drive up the middle and a base hit. Back-to-back singles. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Back-to-back singles. Nice compact bat path on that swing and a great rip into center field. Liners like that one are a good way to raise the batting average. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Gets a piece, stays alive. Here's the 0-2 pitch. In the air on the infield, and there's the call for the infield
rule,
fly.
batter's out.
That is good. The center fielder,
Zaire Hope will hit next. Left field getting pretty deep. It's back there. And it's off the wall. One run comes across, pulls into second. That's an RBI double. Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the two-bagger. Very nearly an opposite field blast, but that's really tough to do in the gap. The fences get pretty deep out there. Still an excellent swing and a good result. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Can't focus on how this inning's gotten away from you. Just have to recenter and deal with this hitter. The 0-1 offering. In the air, right field. Campero coming in on this one and makes the catch. That ends the inning and limits the damage. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 1-0. Welcome back. Today's starting pitcher, Jackson Ferris, and he can really take hold of a game when he's out there. This season, he's struck out better than 10 batters per 9 innings. Strikeouts don't necessarily solve every problem, but they're one of the few things within a pitcher's control, and he does a good job of overwhelming hitters. We'll see how his stuff plays in this one. To the bottom of the first we go. Stepping to the plate for Salt Lake, Nico Cavadas.
Overhand curve. Low outside.
Swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Changeup. Middle outside.
Bash down the right side, but foul.
Overhand curve. Low middle.
And the curveball is down and in.
Overhand curve. Low outside.
Got the hitter swinging for the strikeout. Swing went right over top of the curveball. And let's take a look at this lineup. A guy who's been lighting it up over the last month or so, Adam Frazier.
Four-seam fastball. Low middle.
Fastball in for a strike.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
And fires in a hitter at 95. Hitter looks a little too passive against him right now, and he took advantage with 2 straight fastballs for strikes. Now the pitcher's in the driver's seat.
Overhand curve. Low middle.
And again on 0-2. Swings through it for the K. Home first moving quickly tonight, 2 away. Excellent work to tunnel those last 2 pitches. He set him up with a high fastball, got the eyes up, and then buried the low curveball for the swinging K. Really good pitching. Now a chance for Jeimer Candelario.
Aye.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Two quick strikeouts to start the game for this lineup. They may need to start attacking the first hittable pitch they see. Should be extra bases here. He makes the turn and digs for second base. Chance at a 3-bagger. And he announces his arrival at AAA with a triple. What a moment for him. That was a great 2-strike approach in that AB. That ball was humming as it left the bat. Pretty clear early on in that play that he was looking at extra bases.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Aye.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
And
Ball,
that's
that's
outside.
Four-seam
Runner at
fastball.
third, 2 away.
Drill inside.
Late that time, and it's strike 2. The fastball's working, and I'd expect a steady diet of heaters until they show they can hit it. Fights it off, we'll see another.
Changeup. Low outside.
Kicks and delivers. This one chopped on the ground. On to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. 1 runner left aboard, still behind, 1-0 to score. The Comets at the plate here in the second inning.
The first baseman, John Rose.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle, base hit. And the leadoff hitter aboard.
Batting eighth, the designated hitter, Mike Soroka.
Rips one to right. One away. Here's the catcher, Chucky Robinson. Grounder to third, Candelario. Off balance speed, there's one. Double play, what a twin killing to end the inning. One hit in the inning, but that's all they got. We go to the bottom of the second inning. The Comets lead it 1-0. Bottom of the inning, coming up now to the dish for Salt Lake, Wade Meckler.
Yeah!
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
There's a strike. Twice now he's let a high strike go by, and the pitcher's gotten ahead 0-2. Now I think he climbs the ladder. Struck out looking. And quickly one away in the second inning. Meckler disagrees with that called strike. Here's the challenge. And that one was indeed a strike. They've only got one challenge remaining.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Fly ball left field. 2 away now. Bases are empty with 2 away. Digging in for the Bees, Sebastian Rivero.
Overhand curve. Middle outside. Overhand curve. Low outside.
0-2, here's the pitch.
Overhand
2 outs, bases empty.
low outside.
Got him looking. And a nice frame on the mound. He sets him down 1-2-3. We've played 2 frames. It's 1-0. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Tyler Bremner, coming into a game trailing by a small margin, and so his job will be to keep it within reach for the offense. And there's a hit. Runner aboard on the leadoff single. So the hitting streak rolls on with another knock, and he's just unconscious at the plate lately. It always seems like he comes up to the dish with a plan of attack, and it's clearly been working. We'll see how he counters the inevitable adjustments from opposing pitchers. Next to hit, Noah Miller. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Frazier over to second, not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Now back, right fielder, James Tibbs the third.
Chopper right
that's
side.
foul.
Kicks foul. Ripped, but it curls foul. You can see he's geared up for the fastball, but he was too quick to the changeup. With better timing, that ball leaves the yard. 0-2 now. Hard ground ball, that's a base hit. And that keeps the runner from advancing past second. And he's got a multi-hit game now, which has to feel especially good after his recent lack of results. Great job on the 0-2 count. Clearly recognized the pitch early out of the hand and gave it a strong, balanced cut. First and second, one away. Digging in for the Comets, Matt Gorski. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. After 2 straight off-speed pitches, he needs to run a 2-strike fastball up above the zone. Try to get a chase. Fly ball to right. And there are 2 outs. On the ground to third. Oh, gloves it. On his knees, the throw. Wow, that is a heck of a play. 2 runners left aboard, but they're on top, 1-0. As we go to the last of the third, and here at the plate, Nelson Rada.
Hey!
Overhand curve. Low middle. Two-seam fastball. Inside.
And here's the 0-2. Nice eye right there. What a take with 2 strikes.
Low middle.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Popped up. Brings it in with a nice running grab. That was the one he wanted, but a little early on the swing. When that happens, if your front side flies open, you're likely to get too far under it like he did there.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Late on that fastball.
Four-seam
1 out and the base is empty.
High outside.
And that one is foul. We'll try again.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
That
Ball!
misses.
That pitch is
1-2
out.
the count.
Two-seam fastball. Low inside.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. 2 straight retired to begin the bottom of the third. A bit unusual to see him swing so early. Typically uses the whole field, but a little jumpy in this spot. To the top of the order we go. Next up for the Bees, Nico Cavadas. Went down on strikes the first time through. And that is out number 3. So they make short work of them there. We move on to inning number 4. Comets out in front, 1-0. Top 4 with the Comets at the dish. That one out to right. Can't get there, base hit. Runner on base to start the inning. He was ready to go on the first pitch, and it paid off. And we'll see if his speed becomes a factor now that he's on first. Swing and a base hit. Lead runner holds up there at first and second with nobody out. 2 consecutive base hits for these guys. Good job to stay back on that one and not roll over on it. Let it get deep in the zone, then drop the bat head on it and ripped it the other way for a knock. Next up for the Comets, Mike Sirota. 0 for 1. Hit hard on a line. Makes the catch. 1 down. In the air to center, pretty deep. The throw to third. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. And that ends the inning. To the bottom of the 4th inning now. Oklahoma City with the lead, 1-0. Welcome back. The Bees at the dish in the bottom of the 4th. That one a little bit high. Ball 1. In the early 20th century, there was an all-black baseball team here in Salt Lake City called the Occidentals. Occidental means Western, in case you didn't know. Gauthier. There's 1 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 4.
Overhand curve. Low middle.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. The hitters in this lineup have been aggressive early in the count, swinging a lot, but then when they get down, they need to be a little more patient. Maybe they take some pitches and extend the at-bats, try to get some base runners aboard. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that's a 1-out single. Gustavo Campero now at the plate, grounded out to short the first time up.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
The 0-1. Late on that fastball. Once again, he's ahead 0-2, and he's got the power in this at-bat. Candelario stands at first with 1 away. Lifted in the air, right field. Tibbs has this one sized up, and now 2 away.
Changeup. Middle outside.
That's a ball.
Meckler, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2022. Bounce to the left side. Miller, and beats it. Safe. So digging in, Donovan Walton. Flied to left the first time. That one skips in the dirt.
Down. Ball, that's
This
outside.
could be the action pitch right here with runners on and a hitter's count.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
2-1 now. And that one fouled off.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Got the strikeout looking. And that ends the inning. 2 runners left stranded, and it remains 1-0. All set for the start of this inning. Coming up to the dish for Oklahoma City, Santiago Espinal. Grounds this one up the middle. Walton to first, and the leadoff hitter set down in the 5th.
Now batting, the shortstop, Noah Miller.
Nice grab. Onto the pitcher. It's there, and that's a great play.
Now batting, right fielder, James Tibbs.
2 away here, nobody on. Stepping to the plate for Oklahoma City, James Tibbs III. Ground ball, right side. There with plenty of time, inning over. 3 up, 3 down here. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Stepping to the plate for Salt Lake, Sebastian Rivera.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Oh, great stop. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter, Nelson Rada.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Ball, that's out.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Next pitch in for a strike.
Overhand
One out and the
curve.
base is empty.
Low outside.
Lifted in the air to right center. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Elijah Dunham. Struck out swinging in the first AB.
Changeup. Low middle.
In there at the knees. It's 0-1.
Overhand curve. Low middle.
And that
Ball
one
one.
nearly hit him. That'll back him up a bit.
Low middle.
Nope, that's down.
Four-seam
2 outs,
fastball.
base is empty.
Line outside.
That one fouled off. 2-2 now. Fine work in this one. Just 1 strike away from a 5th shutout frame. And that's
Nope,
off the
that's
inside
inside.
edge. And that's ball 3.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Swing and a miss. Picks up the 7th strikeout of the ball game. Continues to... So they turn things over to the righty, Alek Manoah. This game is still pretty tight, so he has to give the bats a chance and keep it close. No mistake pitches.
Aye.
Manoah, a former All-Star. He works with a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. Just
That's
off the
outside.
outside edge. Meanwhile, some activity in the bullpen. Jose Fermin getting loose out there. Perdomo, the lefty, warming up as well. The 1-1 offering. Swing and a miss out front that time. Great time to go to the slider. He was clearly sitting fastball, which made his swing just a hair too early. Now he's got to protect with 2 strikes. To third, Candelario. Slings to first. 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter here in the 6th. Nobody on with 1 out. Digging in for the Comets, Zaire Hope. Ground ball left side. What a stop from his backside. On the money. Nice play. Nice Brooks Robinson impression on that play. Dives to the left, stabs it, then gets up and makes the throw over to first. Outstanding. Swings through that one out in front there. Two down and nobody aboard. And we're in the top half of the 6th. In the air to center. Dunham moving under this one. Gets there. Got it. We move on to the bottom of inning number 6. Oklahoma City with the lead, 1-0. Home half of the 6th. Coming up now to the dish for Salt Lake, Nico Cavadas. Swing and a miss late on that one. Strike two.
Overhand curve. Low outside.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Leadoff batter retired in the sixth.
Second baseman.
Nasty 12-6 curveball diving down out of the zone. Sandy Koufax, Burt Blyleven, and Barry Zito all built careers off of that pitch, and it's so hard for hitters to get on plane with it.
Two-seam fastball. Middle outside. Overhand curve. Middle outside.
On 0-1, the delivery. And it stays fair. Around first, hustling for two. And now the tying run is into scoring position. That one might as well have been placed on a tee right down the middle, a hitter's dream and a pitcher's nightmare. And now a chance to tie the game up, making this a crucial at bat. Here comes the 0-1. Way out front for strike two. Beautiful 12-6 curve. Shades of Barry Zito and Adam Wainwright. Backed off the plate that time.
Four-seam fastball.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Now up, Gustavo Comparo.
Overhand curve. Low inside.
With all these first pitch strikes, he's clearly not afraid of contact. This is an aggressive and effective approach. In the air to left center. And that's that. So another good inning on the mound. 6 shutout innings so far. We go to the top of the 7th. John Rhodes getting ready to hit.
John Rhodes.
He breaks his bat. It's there, 1 away. So many relievers these days can really bring the heat. That had a real effect on that play. He's got such great velocity, and the hitter hasn't seen his movement yet in this one. Then the ball gets in on his hands and shatters the bat. Intimidating stuff. He hits a fly to center, and quickly 2 away. So 2 out. Next up for the Comets, Chucky Robinson. Fly ball, right field. Comparo under it. And makes the catch. A blink and you'll miss it inning. 3. Outs on 3 pitches. Time to stretch. Oklahoma City have the lead, 1-0. Hope you had a good stretch at home. Set for the last half of the 7th. Wade Meckler digs in now.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
And
Outside, that's the ball.
outside.
Four-seam fastball. Low middle.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Out in front a bit on that fastball, and as a result, he pulled it foul. He needs to stay back and think up the middle. Right through there for a strike. Power approach on the mound here. Nothing but fastballs in this AB. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Overhand curve. Low outside.
Hoping to put the tying run aboard. Swing and a miss. Got the strikeout. Leadoff batter set down to open the 7th.
Overhand curve. Low middle.
In the dirt.
Changeup. Low inside. Overhand curve. Low outside.
And he grounds it to the right side. Handles. Steps on the bag. Now 2 out.
Now batting, catcher, Sebastian.
2 down now. Next up for the Bees, Sebastian Rivero.
Outside.
Late on that fastball. 1-run ball game, but he's staying aggressive out there on the mound, coming right after these hitters. A frozen rope. And that's that. Another scoreless inning. That's 7 shutout frames now. We go to the 8th. Santiago Espinal getting ready to hit. Back up the middle, he knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though, so they get the first out of the inning.
Now batting, Noah Miller.
Oh, nice play. Throw to the pitcher. But good hustle
he's
to
in
leg it
there.
out on a close play.
Now batting, the right fielder, James Tibbs III.
1 away and a runner at first. James Tibbs III will hit next. Throws to second for 1. On to first.
He's out.
Double play, and that's the inning. 1 error in the inning, but nothing else. We've got the last half of the 8th coming up. Oklahoma City ahead in this game, 1-0. Righty reliever out of the pen, Evan Phillips, has some nasty breaking stuff.
Leading up for the Bees, the designated hitter, Nelson.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
That's a strike, but probably not a great one to swing at on the first pitch. Smart take, I think. And there's a breaking ball that drops in. Whether or not he agreed with the calls on those first 2 pitches, he has to focus now with an 0-2 count. Gotta protect the zone, even if it's a little larger than usual.
Low inside.
Rips that to right. And there's 1 away. Disappointing outcome. You hit the ball that hard, you kind of expect to get a knock, and especially representing the tying run, that would have been huge. Tough break on that lineup. Digging in for the Bees, Elijah Dunham, 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Some serious heat, 97 on that fastball.
Inside.
And that one hit 97 on the gun. 1 out and the base is empty. Swing and a miss, that's a K. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Sinker. Low middle.
That
Ball.
one off the mark. And it's 1-0.
Sweeper. Middle outside.
Just
Ball
missed.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Ho has a beat on it. Gets there. Got it. Nothing doing here in this half of the inning. Through 8 full. The Comets lead it 1-0. all set to start the 9th inning in this one. Matt Gorski now at the plate. The 0-1. On the ground, out to short. Whips it to first in time. And there's one down. Up the middle. On the run, throw to first. In time, out. On that play, he didn't have any time to waste after making a good play on his forehand. Fast transfer from glove to throwing hand and a strong throw to get the out. Nice job. High fly ball to right field. Campero settles underneath it and makes the catch. Now we head to the bottom of the 9th. Oklahoma City lead it 1-0. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Edgardo Henriquez. No such thing as an easy save, but he's got the right approach and attitude to thrive in these moments. So digging in, Adam Frazier, 1 for 3. And immediately fires a strike to the left-handed batter. That was a hanging slider, and he got a great look at it. Might be the most hittable pitch he'll get in this AB. Sliced hard, but foul. 1-run game in the bottom of the 9th. And that one almost got it. Battling here, fouls it away. Looks like he was a little behind on the fastball. Might have been trying to sit back for the breaking ball. Fights that one off, will reset and do it again. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Leadoff hitter retired here in the 9th. More and more common to see triple-digit fastballs, but it's still awe-inspiring to see a pitcher rear back and blow it by the bat. He's got some serious cheese out of the bullpen. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Skies it out towards left center. And now 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder,
So it's their last chance of the ball game. Not the kind of batter you can afford to put on base in a tight situation like this. Lots of speed and an aggressive approach on the base paths. That one into triple digits. Some serious velocity coming out of the pen, clearly. Now a high fly ball to left center. And that'll do it. The final 1-0. For our entire excellent crew, I'm Ben Gelman. Thanks for tuning in to Baseball on the Show. And good night, Jim, wherever you are.